What's going on, campers? This right here is a brand new 2025 floor plan. It's under 2,700 pounds, and this thing sleeps up to 6 people and doesn't have bunks. Wondering how? Stick around. All right, everyone, I'm stoked to go over the 15 MBX with you. This is a brand new floor plan by Sunset Park. It's coming in at 2,680 pounds, has a 320 pound dry hitch weight, cargo carrying capacity of 1,440, 3,500 pound gross weight. The length is 16.5 feet. Width is 7 foot 9 inches. Height is 10 foot 5 inches. Comes with 26 gallons of fresh, 28 gallons of black, 28 gallons of gray. This camper comes with a power tongue jack that has a light. It has two 20-pound propane tanks. And over on the side, we have our battery disconnect switch, turning on our 12-volt power to the camper. Over on the side, we have our stickers with all of our information, with our PSI and stock tire size and manufacturing date. We have our marker lights at all 4 corners. Those run on our running lights, not our automatic lights. Here's our fire escape window, a luggage door holder. I call it the noggin saver. We have a nice pass-through storage here as well, with doors on both sides. 4 stabilizer jacks, 1 at each corner. Down here's our dumping station. Gray is okay, black is for crap, gray is for my drains, and black is for my toilet. I always rinse my black, and then I'll go through and rinse my gray. Once you hook up a hose, you just open the valve gate, close it when you're done. Now we're going into the outside shower. Let me grab the keys and pop that open. These keys are awesome. They've only been used once or twice, so it definitely takes a second to get in there. Hot and cold water that's labeled for us. Over here's black tank flush. Just make sure you connect everything before you turn on the water. City water connection and freshwater connection. City water is when I have pressurized water at the campground or at my house. All I need to do is turn on the faucet. Fresh water is when I'm going boondocking. I fill up that tank, I go inside and turn on that water pump. Over here's my coaxial cable for satellite or cable. Lipper on the go ladder bracket. We also have the gutter system, a walkable roof, and a 100-watt solar panel up top. This right here is a tip-out bed. I'll show you how that operates in a sec. 110 household outlets over here, and our power cord. Down below we have our tires. This comes with a stock 235/75 R 15-inch tire. There you go. Now we're going into the back. Up top, we are prepped for a camera. If you want to pull out that center light, you'll have extra wiring in there so you can hook up a backup camera. Now let's see if we can get to that roof. Hey, we've got a rooftop tent, and right there's our 100-watt solar panel. All LED lighting, full-size spare tire in the back. Attached to the 4-inch bumper, which is empty, you can pull off those little ends and store things inside like your sewer hose. Double step, solid step entrance, screen door, nice entry door handle. We have the 7-foot awning with the LED light. Here's our other side of the pass-through storage. Close that up. Right here's our water heater. We have a 6-gallon gas water heater. This is just access for maintenance, winterizing, dewinterizing, and anode replacement. Down here's our outside propane connection and our outside furnace exhaust. Here's our hood vent. We want to make sure we pop that open and close when we're using the inside cooking. That way we can vent out and exhaust the fumes and the smoke. And there's our kitchen window. Beautiful 7-foot awning. Now let's hop inside and check out the interior. First thing you see is that fire extinguisher, this eatery bar, which is a little in the way if you're just walking in and out, but that's why you can pop it up and down. And it's easy to use and does create a whole lot more countertop space, so I love it. And just the bar with the back window. I'll show you how the tip out works at the end. There's our sofa bed, our master control panel showing us all of our levels on our water and our battery. Down here we have our water pump switch, water heater switch, and our light switches. We also have our awning switch in and out, which I'll pull that, bring that back in right now so you can see it moving in. But while we're bringing that in, we'll go over the solar controller, which is right above it, and then the furnace. The solar controller just gives you info on what's going in, what's going out, battery temp, battery percentage. Skylight in the wet bath, toilet, shower with hot and cold water, and a shower curtain. Now into the front bed. They purposely make beds in the front and the back so you have a little privacy. This is where we have our fire escape window. Oh, that's a little jammed up. Sometimes things are hard with one hand. We have blackout blinds, overhead storage in here as well with 3 different doors, overhead lights, wardrobe over here with a hanging bar to hang your clothes, little extra room to hang your feet or store your phones with a little nightstand and charging station. Underneath the bed we have our stools for our bar or our eatery. On that switch over there is our 12-volt fridge switch to turn on the fridge. Here's our double door fridge with a nice freezer section in there. We also have a lock on there for travel mode. Heater blower down below. Cabinet storage up top with a Bluetooth speaker. Overhead vent with fan. That plug in there was a microwave plug. Hood vent with fan and light. Down below that, we're getting into our plug, countertop space, 2-burner stove with glass cover. Ooh, pretty. 3 drawers. Nice long drawers. Going into our under sink storage. The huge sink with a kitchen window with the regular blinds, and we are plugged and wired for a TV in here. Above is our Furrion 8K AC unit, and this is the 15 MBX. And now let's go over the tip out bed. Okay, now let's pop this tip out and show you how this hybrid opens. All we do is open these latches up top. Some may need a stool. Once you open those up, you bring down the tip out. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're clear so you're not going to hit anything on the side. All right. Once you bring the tip out, tuck the sides over just like I did. Then go inside. Inside, we have this nice little cover here. Find the little zipper. Open that baby up to expose our inside tent. This almost reminds me of like a little privacy door. Now, we want to find our shepherd's hook, which I always store right in here so it's not lost. The shepherd's hook connects to the bed support. Bring up that tip support. And connect it right there. And then we have our whole bedroom in there. Also, we have a little storage nook right back here. Just so you guys can see what it looks like with it all opened up. Doesn't take up too much room, but adds a whole lot of space inside. All right, now let's pop this baby closed. Now, we just want to reverse what we just did. First thing, take out the shepherd's hook. Bring the bed support back, twist this off, tuck the shepherd's hook right in the tip out, then zip it back up, because this will hold all of our comforter and pillows right in there. Now we go outside. Unfold, unfold, and then tip up. And when we tip it up and push it in, make sure we tuck in the tent. Go back and forth a couple of times. Until everything is tucked. Latch these latches, and you're all done. All right, we've hit the end of the video, and I greatly appreciate you all for watching. If you like these kind of videos, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button and keep on coming back for more. If you miss all those van life videos, check out my other channel, Xtreme Van Life. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next week.